my training in Boulder vlog, August 22nd. Last night I actually fell right asleep. The time that I fell right asleep was like 4 in the morning, something like that. But I fell right asleep, so that's awesome. No insomnia last night. Because I was working on my house, organizing my house, my room and stuff. I had fallen a little bit behind because I'd bought some new things and hadn't organized a couple months. So yeah, I was busy till like 4 in the morning. So that's maybe why I didn't have insomnia, because that was kind of my natural sleep schedule, and I was, I'd been moving all day long. But yeah, it was awesome. And I think I gained consciousness at like 11:50, but then I laid in bed for like an hour until 1. So it's 1 like 15 now. I was getting up and get breakfast ready. So I'm gonna go. I was thinking about going swimming because the gym opens on odd hours, and then the half for an hour and a half, and then they give a half hour of cleaning. So I'm just gonna go there at 3. Just like I did yesterday. But so I'm going to spend from now until there, I'm just going to have as big breakfast as I can. But I totally switched my diet, finally. For the last like 7 years, I've been eating just the worst diet. I kind of just gave up on health. It was kind of stupid. I've been living off like Taco Bell and McDonald's and Burger King and stuff, becoming a meat eater because my mother's a big meat eater. Turned me back into a meat eater, and just... and then I was doing a lot of sugar anyway. But now I'm doing like just vegetables. I'm a vegetarian now. I do my protein drink for the protein, and I can't remember what it's called. But so I hopefully I'll start feeling better. But I've been feeling really bad. Like last night, all working, I felt really bad, toxic, and I was sweating my ass off, which is kind of freaky. Like, what's going on? Like, last night while I was working, I just sitting here organizing my room, and I've got like sweat dripping off my eyeballs, and like just like total sweat. And my grandfather, my mom's mom, died at 45, younger than I am, and he had the same problem. He had sweat because he had these cysts on his adrenal glands that would pop, and it increased his blood pressure so much that he died. So I put on have that because that reduces your life. So that has something to do with my poor diet. Maybe he had a poor diet of meat. So yeah, it's time for me to exercise and get good diet, because I could also feel that my cardiovascular breathing was all messed up too. I was just like out of breath, all the time. And yeah, so dang. So yesterday I got up kind of late because I had insomnia until like 6 in the morning. So then I had to sleep until like, oh, well, I remember what happened. I had insomnia until like 6, but then I only slept until like 9. So I only slept 3 hours, and the night before that I only slept 4 hours. So I had some kind of inability to actually sleep. But I got up and I went running. I wanted to go running the first time because I ran the very first time, but I only made it 1.3 miles before my left calf tore, like completely tore to the point I could barely walk. So yesterday I ran, but I only made it like a half mile before I started to feel the pain, and then 3/4 of a mile before it tore, and I couldn't run at all. So I kind of just walked with a limp back home, and the whole thing was like a mile and a half. And then when I went, I think I like organized a little bit, and then went swimming at 3. And but I walked there instead of rode because it's just across the street. And and so I swam for like an hour, a little bit of like an hour and 8 minutes or something, because you get an hour and a half, but that includes getting undressed and dressed and everything. And I don't arrive there right at 3, but I'm going to try to do that today, or 2:55, get there right on time, spend all the time I can. I hope these coronavirus rules ease up, because I'd love to just swim as long as I want in there. But actually, I think I can in my own clubhouse here. I think Yeah, open to the pool again, so I'll do that. Yeah, maybe even just cancel my gym membership over there, but I think I like the pool over there more because it's a little longer. My pool here is only 50 feet, and that pool there is 25 yards. So I think 50 feet is like 16 meters, and 25 yards is 23 meters. So that's a lot more meters, like 7 more meters. So, and I don't do flip turns. I don't have the fitness for that. If I tried to do that, I'd go out of breath and like drown in the pool. But so yeah, I swam there, and that was fun. Well, actually, I tried to go once, but I forgot my goggles, so I came home. I didn't have much time anyway. I think I lifted weights a little bit over there, but then I went back at 3, and I managed to swim for like an hour and 8 minutes or something, and then came home. But the way over there, walking there twice and back, actually made my calves even worse, to the point where my entire calf was sore now, and I could barely walk, like the biggest limp ever. So yeah, that's weird, man. I don't know what's going on. I stretched that. Oh, I just so that came back and I did stretching and I did some weightlifting. The beginning part of the day, I did 4 sets of 5 push-ups. I could barely do a push-up because I'm weak, and also because my shoulder here is like sore. I think like the joint, the ball socket is sore. I think from my wreck the other day, but anyway, the other week. So I came back here, did a little bit more weightlifting. I have this thing where I take my, I have this, I have a mattress here, and then I have this little mattress on top, a magnet mattress on top. So I just put my mattress over there, right over there, up against my closet, and then I put this little mattress top thing on the side of my closet. So then my whole room is free. So then I put my my like bench up right here where I am, at this exact location, so I can look right ahead at like the TV, and I lift weights, and so that's cool. So I'm gonna start doing that. When I first started getting in shape, I was thinking about just riding all the time, but then I realized how sick I actually am. I quit smoking weed like a little bit ago, like a week or whatever, and that caused me to, like, the numbing effect from the weed went away, and that's when I realized how sick I actually was. I started to feel the pain in both of my shoulders, like just doing like this, my shoulders hurt, and then I felt just as overall sensation of toxicity. So yeah, crazy. So I think I'm just going through detox right now, from the weed and from the bad diet and everything. So yeah, and my mind is so foggy. I mean, like, I am doing this. I'm misplacing stuff constantly. I misplaced my glasses like 5 times, and then I run around and I can't find them for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then just yeah, my mind is just gone. It's crazy. I don't think it has anything to do with coronavirus. I think it's because of the detoxing. Yeah, hopefully the yawning will end too. I yawn when I'm prone on my back like this. I should start. I want to do videos, edited videos, and I'll do them standing up. The last one I did was really good, history of mammals, and I was laying down. But the next one I do, I'm going to do standing up. So with my green screen, more professional shirt on and everything. So yeah, yesterday was my first kind of like good day. I don't want to ride because, I mean, I could mountain bike. I could put my mountain bike in my car and like drive to a mountain bike place. That'd be cool. Maybe I should do that now. But I'm a little bit more motivated to swim, and then lift weights. And then I'll start mountain biking maybe later. I'm not in any rush because, it's just a lot of stuff. Like, that would be awesome to stretch, I want to be really limber. Stretching actually makes you strong, physically strong. So, yeah, and it takes a long time to get limber. I want to be able to do the splits, touch my palms of my fingers, hands on the ground with my legs straight and all that good stuff. I've been able to touch my hands with the fingers on the ground, but I don't think I've ever been able to do the actual like total splits. So that's what I want to do for sure. And so yeah, I'm not subscribing to the rule of gazillions of miles yet, but I want to. Because it's really slow going. I'm just have so much to rebuild in my body. So I'm doing this detox thing that my fiance Kirsten told me about, which is where you put. Well, I think I'm gonna make a tea now because I love the taste of it. I think my body knows that I love it. I put like a teaspoon of turmeric and then a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, a teaspoon of just cocoa, and then like a few shakes of pepper. And I guess the pepper reacts with the turmeric and creates some kind of thing. Anyway, you drink it and it detoxes you and it kills parasites and all that good stuff. So yeah, and I love it. I'm gonna just have as much of that as I can. She has 2 a day. Maybe I'll do that. But yeah, looking. I mean, I feel like shit physically, but yesterday I actually slept. So today, yeah, I'm gonna work out as much as I can, exercise as much as I possibly can, all day long. You know, including stretching. So some people don't think that's exercise, but it's not cardiovascular exercise, which I really need, like more than anything. So. But and then I can't run. I'll have to wait. I'll have to wait like a week before I run, you know. And then if the thing happens again after a mile, I'll just have to wait a week, you know. I'll eventually be able to run though. So that's the beauty of being a triathlete. I'm a triathlete. Is that you're never actually injured. Like think of it that way. You're never actually injured if you're a triathlete because, like, sure, I have an injured calf. I can't run at all, but I can swim and I can ride. And what happens if I have the calf and then I can't swim because I can't ride because my knee hurts? Well, I can swim. What happens if I can't run, swim, or ride because my calf is sore, my knee hurts, and then my shoulders are sore? Well, I can lift weights. Well, what happens if I can't lift weights because everything's sore? Well, that's when I can stretch all day long, and everybody needs to stretch more, you know? What if you can't do anything because you're totally wasted? Well, then you could sleep. What happens if you're so wasted but you have insomnia? Well, that's when you can organize your stuff, you know. So anyway, there's like people need to get used to the idea of full-time athlete. But then it's like, but wait, how can everybody be a full-time athlete? Who's going to run the country? Well, then you have to give back by doing the videos of the books you read. So I was listening to a book last night called Foods for the Brain by some doctor, and I'm just about done with it. Yeah, I think I'll try a book review on my main channel after that, you know. And then I'll get in the habit of doing a book a day. When I went swimming last night, I had music because I forgot to put stuff on because I had music on before on my iPod Nano. So I'm going to go in there today, right now, before I go into the swimming pool and fill it up with the books. So from now on, it's no more music because I don't smoke weed anymore. The music was for when I smoked weed. And I'm going to put a book on there, and, you know, and that'll be my swimming book. And then once I power through that, that's when I do the video. So I'm fully back and, you know, into the world of the living when I'm doing the audiobooks reviews, so, and as well as sleeping every day. So yeah, I'm gonna exercise all day long, and then maybe tonight, and I'm gonna go on a bike ride with my mom later in the afternoon. But yeah, last night I went on a bike ride with my mom yesterday, and sometimes we bring her cat with her because she has a tricycle, and we put the cat in her basket, and then we put like a plastic basket on top so the cat can't jump away. And the cat seems to enjoy it. He's a Bengal cat, so he's part wild. But last night, you know, when she doesn't bring her cat, her box is still on there. So we went riding down to the hospital, and then we crossed the river. And I was like, hey, let's hang out next to the river. And she has her box, so we use her box as a chair, like a stool to sit on. So I want every time we go on a bike ride, I want to find a cool place to sit down, like next to a body of water or something, because we know we have her box to sit on. So that's fun. Then sit down, like talk trash about Trump. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do today. So 14:20. So yeah, so I'm just gonna exercise all day long today, and hopefully that'll make me tired enough to be able to sleep tonight. Before I go into the pool today, I'm gonna have to clean my room. I mean, my house. I didn't. My house. Oh my God, needs to be mopped and mopped so bad. And so I'm gonna do that. Mop my house, clean it up. You know, if you want to be an athlete and you're training all the time, cleaning is actually an essential thing. Like anybody who's training all the time and is an athlete has an immaculate house because you need to be organized if you're an athlete, because you have to know where all your stuff is. You don't want to like be like, you know, meet your friends like, hey, let's go, you know, and be like, wait, where's my this, where's my that. You want to grab and go, you know, live a very efficient life. And the way that you can grab and go is if you're organized. But if you're going to be organized, you have to be clean, because, you know, organizing and cleaning is kind of attention to your house and your stuff. And so it's kind of like the same thing. Plus you want to feel like, you know, you want to feel like your body's clean and well-oiled machine and everything. And the stuff around you, you want it to feel that way too. You know, you want to feel like everything's squared away. So if you have like a messy house, you're like, wait, why am I not just cleaning my house? Because you know, that's your priority, is training and organized. You know, it's not like being organized on your computer, where it has nothing to do with cleaning. So it's just a totally different lifestyle that I'm doing now than before. Before, I would just totally neglect my house. You know, I'd be like kind of like my mom can get. I'd be like just stuff laying all over the place, and then dirt and nastiness piling up all over the place, and then to the point where, you know, something, you know, cobwebs grow and dust. Like I was dusting last night all over the place, and because the only thing I'm paying attention to is this stuff, tedious projects on my computer. So so yeah, I'm gonna finish that cleaning process today, and that'll mean I'm back, because I was like really sick for a few days, for a week. I was just tired, and I just didn't have the energy to even clean. You know, I think maybe it had to do with, I got sick. I kind of got sick. I think I got sick just from my life catching up to me, even though I was trying to exercise. So anyway, yeah, I'm not really riding on the road right now because of my time trial bike. I'm too out of shape. I'm just ashamed to ride the time trial bike if I can only ride at like 140 watts. I feel like an idiot. But dude, riding 150 watts on the time trial bike, you still pass everybody. Like, I didn't realize how much faster that thing is than a regular bike. It is so much faster. It's crazy. Like, you can actually feel yourself slicing through the wind. But anyway, because my regular road bike's in the shop, and they're taking their time fixing it, which is fine. But it doesn't matter, because I have a mountain bike, and I'd love to go mountain biking. And my roommate gave me a new mountain bike, actually. It's the same exact paint job as my road bike, red on the bottom and yellow on the top with orange in the middle. So crazy. It's a Klein. So anyways, I'm going to talk forever. So yeah, man, big breakthrough, I think, yesterday. Because if I exercise all today, then hopefully I'll be able to sleep. If I sleep tonight, boom, I'm starting to get there. Because I took a Unisom the other day, and I was like, okay, that's it, no more Unisom. Because it didn't work at all. It barely made me groggy. And then it made me groggy, and it's kind of the next day. So I was like, okay, not doing that anymore. All right, I'm going to go have my breakfast. Talk to you tomorrow.